Hey everybody, I've got this window bird feeder from Nature's Envoy, and they sent this to me to review, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to show you the setup I've got going here once I get this unboxed. Looks like it's packed fairly well. Alright, as expected, it's a clear box, because that's the whole idea behind how this thing works. You get all this plastic off here. Alright, so essentially this is wrapped in saran wrap. Alright, so we got a little bag of suction cups here. And we got 4 of those. So we got a 1-year warranty and some stuff over here with some websites on how to attract birds and stuff like that. And then we got the actual device here. And plexiglass with some holes here that these suction cups are going to go into and then slide up. That's pretty easy to do. Really easy to do. I was planning on doing this separately, but I can kind of do it while I'm talking here. And then over here on this side, we got the bird feeder tray. We're going to put some seeds and stuff in there. It's got little holes drilled in it so that the rain can drain out if it gets wet. And holes in the bottom for that same purpose. And it's got a little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little ridge right there that this tray locks down underneath. And then these little, I don't know if you can see them, it's got little buttons here that stick up, and there's holes here in the bottom that those little feet or buttons lock into. So when you put it in there, and that's really secure, you cannot pull this back out. So if a squirrel grabbed a hold of this, or I don't know, a really heavy bird like a vulture or something landed, he's not going to be able to pull this tray out and take off with it. It's locked in there. So that's really nice. Got a shelf on top to keep this from getting rained on, and then this is open here so that all you're looking through is your window, and you don't have multiple pieces of clear plastic or anything that you're looking through to see the bird. So overall, I think it's made really well. So at any rate, we're going to show you how we're going to use this, put this up, and video and see how it works. It's also got this rubber piece on here, which is really grippy. It's got ridges on it, so I'm sure the birds are going to have an easy time gripping onto that with their feet. Alright, so real quick I wanted to show you what we got going on here. I got this bookshelf here, and we got a towel up here because the cat likes to jump up here and it likes to look out the window. And the reason it likes to look out the window is because we got some bird feeders over there. And so the cat likes to jump up here, sit here, and watch the birds. So we're going to take this clear bird feeder here from Nature's Envoy, and I'm going to attach it to this window. So obviously the cat would be able to sit here and the birds would be right there, which it might enjoy. I don't know if the birds are going to come up here and use this thing while the cat is sitting right here watching them, but we'll find out. And if not, they'll be able to come up here and use the bird feeder while the cat's not here, because obviously the cat's not here 24/7. So at any rate, that's our intent. I'm going to tilt that window in, clean it. Alright, so I got my window cleaned, and I didn't have to take my screen out. I just was able to lift it up. And fortunately, I've got these windows that tilt in. So this is going to make this pretty easy. I'm going to take my bird feeder here. I'm going to set it on there. Smush it down, and I'm going to take my tray here out. Like I said, it does not just fall out. You have to be at least as smart as the average human to get this to lift up out of there. And we got some sunflower seeds here. I'm going to dump those in the tray. And then my intent here is to lift this up a little bit, slide these in, and then close the window up the rest of the way. So hopefully I don't lose too many sunflower seeds in doing that. Let me lower that a little bit. Alright, hopefully you can see here. I can put this in there, slide that in without the seeds spilling, put it up in place, and voila, we're done. We're loaded for bird, and now it's just a matter of waiting for the birds to find it, and we'll do some video to see if the birds, number one, I know the birds will find it, and number two, find out if they take off when the cat is sitting here. Alright, so it's been a week since I put the bird feeder up, so I have to say it's a success. It took about a week for the birds to find the bird food, and I had to put some stuff in there with some bird seed and corn in addition to the black sunflower seeds. But once they found it, once one found it, they trained all the other ones to learn where it's at, and they all started coming. And then once the birds started coming, the cat figured out that he could sit here and watch the birds come in. And I will tell you, some of the birds have, as you can see, have learned that the cat can't get them. But the cat, I'm not so sure if the cat finds it entertaining or maddening, because he apparently has not learned that he can't get the birds. Hey, cat, leave them birds alone. His tail just goes crazy, and he lunges at him occasionally and tries to get them. And so at any rate, I'm entertained. I don't know if the cat is entertained or going crazy, but and the birds, like I said, are figuring out the cat can't get them. And sometimes the cat's not there, so they just are able to come in and feed on their own without the cat to bother them. So at any rate, I would definitely recommend getting one of these. It's pretty cool. This is on a second story window, so the squirrels can't get at it, and I have found it to be very entertaining.